Everybody, thanks so much for joining us this week. So first of all, if you're watching this live, you'll see that little red live button up in the corner. If not, you're watching it on replay, that's perfectly okay. You can still drop questions or comments in the comment box. Give me a hashtag replay if you're watching it on replay so that I know that you watched it. And also say hi when you get on so I know that you're here. So today what I'm going to do is just show you some of my one of my least favorite cleaning jobs in the kitchen. What's your least favorite job in the kitchen? Go ahead and drop it in the comments right now. What do you like to clean the least? I bet I know what one of them is. One of mine is not actually that bad. It's not really my least favorite, but it's one that gets forgotten a lot. So no judgment here. I've been letting my sink go for a little bit just so I could do this video for you. Let me turn you down here. I have one of these sinks that is, I don't want to drop you. To turn down, that it's a double-sided stainless steel sink. And as you can see, this side over here, this is the side where normally my dish drainer sits. And I just it gets forgotten, right? I pile the dishes in there, I take the dishes out, put them away, more dishes go in. And you can see how disgusting and grubby this side of the sink is. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite products I use to clean it. Let me just turn you back up here for just a minute and I'll show you a couple of these products and then I'll show you how I clean it. One of my favorite products, not just for the kitchen, but all over the house, is the cleaning paste. Now the name cleaning paste is a little bit deceiving, and I know some people were a little worried when they've gotten the cleaning paste. It's actually a very hard powder. You can see a chunk of it here that broke off. It's very hard. It doesn't really turn into a paste until you add some water to it, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. But it's great at cleaning so many things in the kitchen, and my stainless steel sink is one of them. Now you don't want to use this on brushed stainless steel, like my refrigerator is brushed stainless steel. Don't want to use it on that. I'll show you something else that you can use on materials that scratch a little more easily with the cleaning paste later on. So again, let me show you another item here. I'm going to clean my sink with the cleaning paste, and with this item, this is called a Speary sponge. And I've been using this for a while. As you can tell, it's not brand new, but it still works great. And by the way, I forgot to mention here, the cleaning paste, you can see how low it is in my container. But I've been using this one for probably 2 years, a little over 2 years. And I still have a lot. The middle is kind of almost gone, but there's still a lot around the edges to use. These last forever, like I said, over 2 years. So let me go ahead and turn you down here and hopefully not drop you off of my tripod, as I'm getting you to be able to see that disgusting sink. Okay, hopefully you can see most of it there. I'll bring you a little bit closer. So what you want to do with the cleaning paste is whatever you're using to clean, in this case I'm using my Speary sponge, I want to get it wet, and I also want to get my surface I'm cleaning a little bit wet. Okay, and then to simply turn it into a paste, all you do is take your wet Speary sponge, or you can use an EnviroCloth or some other of our microfiber cloths with it. You're just going to kind of swipe it across the cleaning paste, and you'll see that the powder gets on the sponge and it kind of turns into that paste now. And then you just go ahead and start cleaning the sink. So you should be able to see here pretty easily that even just with one time across here, and man, this is dirty, it is cleaning up all that nasty gook in my sink. If you get water spots on your sink too, I know like with my stainless steel sink, if you have one, you know that like every spot of water that dries on here, it leaves a spot. This will help with that too. All right, I'm going to get down there into the drain as well. You can see it's super disgusting. All right, going to give it a quick rinse out. Oh my gosh, look at how disgusting that was down there. I'm kind of embarrassed, but like I said, I've been kind of letting it go for a little bit. Partly because I've forgotten it, partly because I wanted to do this for a demo. So I'm just going to clean all around there. If I feel like I need some more cleaning paste, I can go ahead and get some cleaning paste again. But I want to show you another product that's great for getting in little grooves, like around your drain here. This is the utility brush, and this is awesome for getting in all those little grooves, whether it's in your sink or your floors or wherever it may be around the house. And you can also use the cleaning paste with this as well. Just going to get a little bit wet and kind of brush it into the cleaning paste just to get some on the end there of the brush. And then I can get in that groove around the drain. I can get down inside the drain a little bit more easily than with my hand and the Speary sponge. Just kind of brush off all that disgusting crud that's been growing down in there. I also like using this for around my faucet too. You know how gunk kind of builds up around the edge of your faucet or around your knobs to turn on your faucet. Anywhere there's little grooves, this utility brush works great for that. You can see the crud coming out of there. And get behind there as well. And then I'm just going to wipe it down with another one of my favorite products. Let me grab one here. This is the counter cloth. Guys, these are so awesome. I'll turn you back up here a second so you can see me while I'm talking to you. These are so awesome for a lot of reasons. These can replace paper towels in your house. They're about the same size as, you know, those tearaway sheets of paper towels, the ones that are a little smaller size. They're about the same size. I use these continuously in the places where I used to use paper towels. I still have a roll of paper towels for really disgusting messes, but I don't buy nearly as many paper towels as I used to. I used to go through several rolls a month. Now I'm lucky if I go through one roll every 2 to 3 months, if that. This is great. This is like the EnviroCloth that I showed you the other night, but it does have a different weave. It's called like a popcorn or waffle weave, and it's designed to pick up crumbs. I'm going to show you that in just a little bit, but I also want to show you how this cloth is great for just wiping things down in the kitchen. I use it continuously to wipe down my stove, my sink, my table, pretty much anything. I clean my microwave with it. So I'm just going to kind of wipe up all that crud that I got out of there with that utility brush around the top here. And then kind of just wipe down my sink as well. And you can tell the difference. I hope you can tell the difference in my sink now. It is so much cleaner than it was before. And I see a little bit there I need to go back in and get with a utility brush as I'm wiping down with my counter cloth. So these products work great on your sink. Like I said, counters, stovetops, in your oven. They work great. All right, so let me show you a little bit more. Before I get to the counter cloth and the crumbs. Remember I said how sometimes there's certain materials that is not recommended that you use the cleaning paste on. If I look on the thing here, it says it may scratch natural surfaces such as granite, marble, and quartz. Test it in an inconspicuous place first, and definitely not for use on the brushed stainless steel like your appliances. So there's another product that you can use that works a lot like the cleaning paste. This is the cleaning cream. It comes in a tube, and you can do the same thing. You just kind of squeeze it out onto your cloth or your brush, or sponge, whatever you're using to clean, and it's less likely to scratch. Again, I would test it in certain things in an inconspicuous place first, but it is not as abrasive as the cleaning paste is. It's kind of a little bit softer so that you will not scratch surfaces. Okay, let me bring you over here real quick. I wanted to show you the counter cloth in action. Oh, by the way, forgot to show you while you're right here. This is the counter cloth house. Isn't this adorable? It's just a little storage container that holds your counter cloths that you're not using. And then the roof has a purpose too. You just like the one that you're using at the time when you want to hang it to dry. Because remember, in order to activate that back lock, you do need to hang these to dry. They should dry out at least once a day completely, like while you're at work or while you're sleeping. But you just hang it on the roof there and it looks super cute and it dries at the same time. There's another product, I have both here. There's another product that you can use to hang things up on too. This product right here, this is the porcelain sink organizer. So this one has a little porcelain tray. You can keep your soap in there. There's a little porcelain cup that comes with it. I like to keep my spironette in there. The spironette is great for really tougher jobs like inside your oven or really tough cleaning jobs. I've been using this one a while, so it looks kind of nasty, but it actually still works really well. And unlike those ones you buy at the store, it's made of stainless steel. It won't rust. And it's not going to splinter off and get into your fingers like those ones that you buy at the store. So I keep that in there, and I keep another sponge in there, either my Spiri sponge or this is an Enviro sponge. It's a little more sponge-like than the Spiri sponge. This one's a little more abrasive, but this one's nice because it has an EnviroCloth material on one side, and then the other side is just a little bit more scratchy, you know, to scrub things with, but it's definitely not as scrubby as this, okay? And definitely not as scrubby as our spironette. Sometimes it's all you need is just a little bit of extra oomph to clean up some messes. So anyway, let me bring you over here. I dumped out my toaster crumbs just for you. Wasn't that nice of me? Let me bring you down here, hopefully, so you can see them. I always have trouble getting this to stay down without losing you. But hopefully you can see this pile of crumbs right here on my table. That's from, or on my counter from my toaster. So I'm just getting my countercloth wet. Now, remember how we talked about cleaning surfaces? You can fold your countercloth in half like this, and then just kind of swipe with the cloth, and look at how it picks up all those crumbs. Look at all it grabbed in just one swipe. I did miss a little bit. It didn't get quite all of it because that was a lot of crumbs. So what I'm going to do is just turn all those crumbs to the inside, and now I have a fresh cleaning surface that I can come around again and pick up any of those crumbs that I missed the first time. So like I said, these counter cloths, they're just a perfect size for cleaning up messes in the kitchen. And they have so many other uses too, that range from sticking them in your spinach or lettuce to help them last longer, to using them to hold, like kids hold ice pops with them. You can use them as a spoon rest. You can use them as so many things. There's a post that's going to go up, if it hasn't already, about all the uses of counter cloths. So I'm just going to rinse out all these crumbs here that were on the counter cloth into my sink, and just hang that back up so it's going to dry out for later. All right, I have one other thing I want to show you, and while I'm right here at the kitchen sink, and that's how I clean my makeup brushes. Sorry, this side's a little grubby. I haven't cleaned this side yet. I'll do that later. But you know how makeup brushes, I rarely clean my makeup brushes, to be honest. No judgment, please. I rarely clean them. But I'm going to show you an easy way to clean them. All right, so first of all, these products are called silicone lids. And let me show you how to use those. I forgot to grab a bowl here real quick. So if you have bowls around the house that don't have any lids with them, like this one, there's no lid that came with this, you can use the silicone lid on the bowl. And look at the seal just sitting on top of that. It makes a tight seal for those bowls that you don't have lids on. Or I know sometimes, like while I'm cooking, if I cook something and I want to keep it hot, I put it in the bowl and put the lid over it to help keep the heat in. They work great for that. So I'm going to use the silicone lid to actually help me clean my makeup brushes. I'm just going to put that in my sink. Again, let me bend you down a little bit more here so you can see. So the silicone lid here is just in my sink, and I'm just going to put a little bit of water on it, not much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to use another one of our products, the UPP, or the Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent. Great for so many things besides laundry. I use it for multi-purpose cleaning around my house. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I keep this is some I keep in the kitchen. This is just an old spice container that I have, that I just put some UPP in, and I got to fill it up again. It's kind of almost gone in here. I've been using it a lot lately. But I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit of UPP onto the water and that silicone lid in my sink. And then I'm going to take my brushes, and I'm just going to like scrub them around. Now that top of that silicone lid, oh my gosh, look, can you see already? Look at all that brown stuff that came out of my makeup brush here, and that's just one brush. So I'm just scrubbing it around to try to release the makeup and grub and stuff that's in there. I have my other small brushes here too that I haven't cleaned in a while. But there's grooves on that lid, and you don't have to have a silicone lid. You could use any lid or anything that has grooves on, just that you can like rub your brushes against, just to kind of agitate them a little bit to get the makeup out of there. Okay, I'll do all of those. All right, and now I'm going to just rinse this off because that was pretty disgusting. You can see all the makeup that came out of those brushes. And I'm just going to repeat that process again just to make sure I got it all. So again, just a little bit of water on there, sprinkle a little bit of UPP, and just rub those brushes around again to see if anything else comes out or if I've got them all. Now, oh my gosh, that one, oh, holy moly. You wouldn't think just a little brush like that would have that much gunk in it, but look at it. That is disgusting. And then my big brush here again. Okay, just rub it around with that UPP to try to clean it out. Now, some people I know have soaked their brushes, but soaking is actually like in a cup or something. It's actually not great for your brushes because when you soak them, it kind of ruins the glue that's holding your bristles in, which will, you know, eventually they'll start falling out if you keep soaking them. So this is a great way to clean them quickly with a small amount of water. Now I'm just going to put a little bit more water on there, and I'm just going to scrub these around again just to make sure I got them clean. And you can see now there is nothing coming out of that brush. I just see the bubbles from the UPP. Nothing coming out of those either, so they are clean. So this is a great way to clean your brushes. So I'll just squeeze these out and probably lay them on a piece of microfiber here to dry, and they're all ready to go for next time. All right, so I hope that kind of gave you an idea of a few of our best-selling kitchen products. So again, the products we saw today, just in case you want to add them to your wish list, we had the cleaning paste, the cleaning cream, as well as the utility brush. We had our countercloth house and porcelain sink organizer that holds your cloth and a lot of your kitchen supplies. And we have several different kinds of sponges, like the Speary sponge and the Enviro sponge, and then that really scrubby thing called the Spearinette. If you have any questions about any of these products, please ask. Which one of these products, are you most interested in? Which one excites you the most about cleaning in your kitchen? Go ahead and drop that in the comments. And again, I hope you had a great time having a great time this week. And again, if you have any questions, please just ask anytime. Take care, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.